and everything.
All against each other because you never know. Al might be my Isha.
No, I'm just trying to be the adversary.
I love Judaism. I love Israel. I love Jews.
She loves Israel and Judaism.
I love Shabbat. I love the holidays.
I love Shabbat. Can you tell us what you ate today, Al?
I love the IDF.
Can you tell us what you ate, Al? Today, what did you have for lunch?
Nothing not kosher.
Oh, does that include bacon?
I didn't eat bacon. You made bacon today, and you're a rabbi.
But you said that you said that you ate bacon.
No, I eat bacon. Didn't eat bacon today.
So you did
kosher bacon, like turkey bacon, or like?
I do love turkey bacon.
So what do you think about that? It's like,
I mean, there's kosher bacon. You have turkey kosher bacon, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to think that you're a centrist, right?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just going. I can't just. Okay, listen. So, did you eat kosher? Did you eat pork? Hazan?
I eat pork, yeah.
So you need to be stoned.
So my question is, do you hate witnesses?
Witnesses, but I'm gonna make her stop eating pork. She's gonna keep kosher. She's gonna kosher with me. Okay?
I think she's gonna feed you pork, and you're gonna feed me. You would even eat pork for a piece of that ass, you know?
No, I wouldn't. No, I never eat pork or shellfish.
Well, you should. Well, fuck shellfish.
I do think shellfish should be kosher. I got the pork thing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I will not. Hey, listen. I don't break. I can't leave the Torah.
You keep Shabbat?
Of course.
Like no phones, nothing. Like full
Yeah,
Shabbat.
no wrong. Yeah.
Well, he was on an electric bicycle last Shabbos.
No, I was not. What evidence you have?
It's like a kosher scooter, right?
I don't listen on Shabbat. I just go to shul. I don't,
You don't
I
send
keep
money. You
Shabbat.
don't use electricity.
No.
You don't cook.
No. But when we have the crack pot, you're gonna make me my chon, right? You're gonna make me my chons.
Do you have a timer for the hot plate?
He has a Shabbos school.
Shabbat timer? Do you have a Shabbat timer in your fridge?
Of
There's
course.
nothing called the Shabbat time. It's just time.
You wouldn't know because you're not a real rabbi. You wouldn't know.
It's even my handle.
I keep it
Randy, you
100%.
wouldn't know the lore of a Shabbat hot plate because.
Of course I would.
You're Jewish.
Of course I would. I don't need to be. Of course I'm not Jewish. That's exactly why I know Shabbos.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know. You have
Of
to
course
keep
I
it
know. Okay, Yitzchak, be honest for once. Did you ever meet anyone who's more passionate about Torah and podcast than Rabbi?
Yes.
Who? Okay, who?
Few other people.
Who? Okay, that names. Names are
Chabad Rabbi, Yoshi.
Yoshi sounds like a sushi place, number one. Number two, I would want to debate them.
I'll bring him when he's on. Hit him up on Discord.
Kosher sushi is disgusting. I will say that.
You don't like kosher?
That's exactly why you're single. That's exactly why you're single.
Me?
Well, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, I'm 26. Let's get together.
If you think sushi is disgusting, I don't know.
No,
You're
kosher
undateable.
sushi tends to be not as good as non-kosher sushi. I think
Okay.
kosher Jews would agree with that.
But what about non-kosher sushi?
What?
What about non-kosher sushi? Do you think it is good or do you think it's disgusting?
I love non-kosher sushi.
Okay, we can work out, boo-boo. We can work out together, boo-boo.
Yeah, you can't hit on my woman, man. Fuck that. You try to hit on my woman, she's mine. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
but what you don't seem to understand, it's like whatever is yours is mine.
No, whatever is yours is mine. The other way around. What are you talking about? It's the other way.
I will say about that.
You should start a real congregation, Rabbi.
I have one. I do have one.
Yeah?
I have two.
What's it
My first one is to harass the Protestants. It's called the Church of the Lavishing Love. And the other one is to harass the Yiddishkeites. And it's called Yeshiva Ruach HaTorah.
Are they like online or real life?
Online, because I would like to do tax evasion as much as I can, and I would rather not pay for maintenance and all these things.
Sounds really welcoming.
It is very welcoming, and we even teach our parents, like, your fair share of tax is $0.
Nice.
I think Itzhak would agree.
Well, yeah, over there they're gonna start. Yeah, they're gonna start charging churches more, Carney.
They're gonna, I don't know, potentially, but I think, it's not just churches, it's gonna be everybody. But if they do that, hey, dude, Canada's lost. Canada, that's going to be America.
I'm running for the leadership. I'm gonna run for the leadership. I don't think Pierre's doing a good job. I'm gonna run for the leadership next time.
Pierre's a total loser. He has no chance anyways. Like, I knew he's gonna.
Yeah, but what if I run though? You don't think I can win, and you don't think I can be the next prime minister?
No.
Why not?
I think Daniel would win, but not, Daniel?
Why do you see he's good with sodomites?
Yeah. You have to understand, like, in Canada, the prime minister has to be gay. It's like every prime minister is gay. Even Stephen Harper.
Well, that's why he didn't win, because Pierre Poilievre, he does love that Latina booty.
He does like Latina. No, is his wife Latina? I don't think so.
Yeah, she's Latina. She's from Venezuela.
Well, I'm just saying, Carney is gay. Trudeau's gay. Stephen Harper, just look at his haircut. You know he's gay. And the one before him, I don't know what his name was. I'm just telling you, like, if you're not gay, so just try to do it.
What do you think about this, Hal?
What?
Me and you.
Wow, you moved really fast.
Yeah.
Why you gotta move? She's Jewish, I'm Jewish. What's bad about Jews getting together, make more Jewish babies? What?
Wait, who said you move fast?
Yeah, I was already looking up engagement rings for myself and you, but I guess.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like the second choice.
Well, according to Islam, he can get up to 4 wives.
Well, in Judaism, unless you follow Gerson, you can have as many wives as you want. So
I told you that is total rabbinical jerk off. That's what it is. God created Adam and Eve. He created them in a pair. God has created you,
that's why you follow Ashkenazi.
Have you ever been
The Ashkenazis, hold on a second. Ashkenazis say that you can only have one man, one woman?
Yeah, Gershon, he did that halakhic ruling.
Okay, then Gershon understands the thing we're told about Torah.
Yeah, but how many wives did Abraham Avinu have? How many wives did Yaakov Avinu have?
Yeah, but they were both sinners.
Yeah, no, where does it say that in the text? Just say that, so,
by the fact that God created Adam and Eve, and He created things perfectly. So it's ideal for you to have one man, one woman.
So how are they sinners?
Because they did not follow the ideal that God has created.
But that's not a mitzvah. It doesn't say, this is a commandment, you should only have one wife. That's not a mitzvah.
It doesn't have to. Some things are deduced. Okay, why did God create Adam and Eve? Why did He create Adam and Eve and Jessica?
If you have another wife, right, you have to treat your first wife fairly. Right?
Okay, but why? But that's separate of that. Why did God not create?
There's mitzvahs for polygyny, so there's nothing wrong with that.
There's mitzvot for everything. There's the mitzvot for talking to you right now. What I'm saying is, why did God not create Adam and Eve and Jessica and Laura?
Yeah, it's a garbage argument.
How is that? Okay, so maybe you know something God doesn't know. Can you tell us so that God himself may hear it?
God gave mitzvah for another wife, right? So why would God give mitzvah for having another wife? Treat your first wife fair.
I don't think he gave mitzvah. They married.
I'm not looking for polygyny. I'm not saying I'm just looking for one wife. Yeah, no, one wife. That's it. But I'm just saying.
That's exactly why I like the Ashkenazis more than you guys. You guys are very primitive.
That is not what you said 2 days ago. You were shitting on Ashkenazis. You were like,
no,
Ashkenazis are the worst.
no, that's not
Jews. They like Mizrahis. They only like Sephardic Jews. That is not what you said.
them.
No, it's not. 2 days ago,
Yeah.
you were shitting on Ashkenazi Jews.
I don't like them, but I like them more. Let's just put it this way.
Did you change your mind?
He likes the shuffle, the Ashkenazi shuffle.
It's like the shuffle.
It's a hell of a dance.
I do like Ashkenazis more because they at least make me money. I've never seen anything good from any Mizrahi or any
This is not what you
Sephardi.
said the last time we spoke. You said you only like Mizrahi Jews.
I like Mizrahi Jews in another sense. In another sense. So I like them for other reasons. But overall, I don't like any of them. If you're a Jew, I don't like you. But the Ashkenazis, I like them a lot overall.
Why don't you like Muzzies, you like Hamas and all this garbage?
I love Hamas.
Well, that's why you guys are not getting the Christian Palestinians are garbage.
Because I like Hamas.
Yeah, garbage.
There's nothing wrong with Hamas. I mean, they actually are very nice people. They're very soft. They're very nice people.
That's why they go by Hamas. What does Hamas mean?
But
Hamas.
it's not Hebrew. Hamas is not a Hebrew word. Stop with that gay shit.
What does Hamas mean? Tell me
Hamas
that.
means pig.
I would be the first. That's
Yeah.
not true. I would be the first to tell you that Hamas is a terrorist group. Okay. But you need to stop that shit. This is called the word concept fallacy.
I don't
Hamas
care.
doesn't come from Hebrew.
Very Lashon Avriya. It's this language of creation. So what about?
So retarded. I'm gonna bring in Caleb. That's
You
what we
guys
need. to talk about.
retroactively changed the meaning of that word?
No, it's a Hebrew word. Hebrew is older than Arabic.
Okay, but
what makes
Hamas.
all Hebrew that old? I mean, it's not really that. It's
Can you
like
Google it?
60
Can you
years
Google it
old.
though? Can you just Google it? Google word concept fallacy. Just Google that.
The language they speak in Israel is about 60 years old.
Yeah, bro, you don't know that Ivrit's liturgical language. It's been a preserved language, so what about it?
That's not true, actually. Hebrew has been dead for thousands of years.
No, it hasn't, actually.
Of course it has. Why do you think there's a lot of Yiddish people?
There's a lot of Yiddish people. Why is there Bukharian language? Why is there Yehudi, what is it, Arabic Yehudia?
Right, and do you think these guys spoke Hebrew since forever? Is that what you believe?
Well, it was always a liturgical language, but I mean, Ivrit Hadass, obviously they're going to be more, newer words, right? Because of newer concepts like TV or whatever, right?
It's
Yeah,
like,
so-
can you say Amos?
Diego, did you say Hebrew has only been spoken for 60 years?
I mean, like what you guys speak, which I don't think
Yeah.
has any bearing with the biblical thing, is basically like, okay, there's some people that are 80 years old that speak it, 100 years old. Now we're like
No,
talking.
it's about it is actually over 100 years old because the founder of modern Hebrew is Ben Yehuda. Okay, if you're talking about modern Hebrew, this Ben Yehuda, which was early 20s, 1920s.
Amazing.
And anyway, Israel is turning 77 in 2 days, so obviously it's more than 60 years old.
But
But you know what I mean? Like
But
you
Diego,
have
do
to
you
wait
see
till
how
the first
communist these
generation.
guys are? Do you see how communist they even have a birth date for their country?
No, but we have to wait until the first children are like born in that new republic or whatever, and actually speak it, and are not actually like, for example, Russians, or Poles or whatever,
They're all from the Middle East. North
Huh?
Africa.
or Moroccans. Fine.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
so-
speak Hebrew.
Al, are you Moroccan? Maghrebi, or are you Bukharian?
Just Polish, motherfucker.
Nationality?
That's why I like her. She's soft.
She's my soft.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's like, the Mizrahis, they have a bigger beard than yours, and you know it.
A bigger beard? I'm Mizrahi.
Yeah.
I look like Jackie. You know Jackie, man?
No, I don't know what that is.
Are you from Yemen?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, come on.
What about you?
Yemenite Jews are very cheap.
And then my mother speaks mixed. She's half Moroccan and French Jew.
French.
Diego, Yemenite Jews are even cheaper than me. Can you believe that?
But I'm very generous with my. Al, I'm gonna buy whatever she wants because she's my feminine essence. She's the feminine half of me. So.
And everyone who calls themselves generous is super cheap.
But then we have
that that's fact is fact.
keep it generous. I'm not cheap at all.
Okay, but the fact that you call yourself generous makes me 100% believe that you're cheap.
But I'm a Leo.
Aside from the fact that you're Moroccan, you're Yemenite.
Mm-hmm. But my mother's father, he's Moroccan.
Yeah, Moroccans have the best couscous.
Yeah, couscous. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is rice. But I hate Amazigh. I think Amazigh are filthy, disgusting.
So then we,
Shimon, do you think they should be stoned also?
Who?
Do you think they should be stoned also?
No, because it doesn't say that in Torah.
Does your dad make homemade jafnu?
Of course.
Randy, we have to
what, Diego?
Malawak.
we have to start talking about what it means to be a Yemeni Jew.
Yeah,
The Yemenite Jews are actually the closest. Yemenite Jews are probably one of the very few actual Jews.
How?
Other than
Like actual Israelites. Maybe.
I mean, they basically moved there in.
Yeah, but they're ancient. The Yemenite Jews are ancient. They're not converts for the most part.
But to make that like
based
not to make them.
CE. Or
I
18.
mean, I don't know exactly when they moved. But they had the presence there for a while.
Time for some of us.
Good night. I hope you get to snuggle with your cute cat tonight.
Who? Who?
You're welcome.
Oh, Yorick is leaving. Say bye-bye to Yorick, everybody. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Yorick. Good night. Bye-bye.
Randy, by the time that
I
they
love
moved
Yorick.
to,
Just one of the only people I don't troll. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
by the time that they moved to Palestine in the early 1900s, there was like maybe 20,000 of them in Yemen. Like these are rookie numbers. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if you can even call that a presence.
What do you mean?
I mean, when you talk about a small population, you're talking about real small population.
This is your chance to represent Yemenite Jews right now.
Okay, listen, but you look at Palestinian, you look at the Palestinian identity, right? You look at the Palestinian mandate. You know what the original Palestinian flag was? It had a gold megalith.
Yeah, but it's hard to make but see, that's the thing. That whenever I talk to Jews, we talk past one another. Like we don't seem to be on the same footing. Us Palestinians never denied that Jews exist. It's just we're saying that you niggers aren't actual Jews. That's the difference.
No, but I'm just saying you have a thing like this too. What the fuck is a Palestinian? Like, no, Adam was
Palestinian is anything. Some Jews like Nair on this app is a Palestinian Jew. Some Palestinians like me are Christian. Some Palestinians are Muslim. Some Palestinians
48.
No.
everyone. We're not one people. We're different groups of people.
And
Why do
nobody's gonna.
Palestinians tend to be so overwhelmingly anti-Semitic?
We're not anti-Semitic. It's just simply the fact that. Well, you can say. Well, we are very hateful. Actually, that is true.
Why?
They don't know. They
Well,
don't
it depends on
know.
what way. Like I don't mind Jews. You see Nair? I don't mind Nair. But 100. But you know, I don't like to boost these nuts. But I'm more well off than any Jew I ever met. If I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I don't know if I did that, but
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm just
He
telling
has
you.
less money, but he knows how to live it well.
I know I have more money than any Jew I met. I'm not gonna lie.
how many
I'm
Jews
much
have
better educated than any Jew I met. I'm just telling you. I mean, I'm not rich, but I'm rich for my age. Let's just put it this way.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Smart. But listen.
Hey, I'm being honest. No, it's not. There's only Shema.
The people that talk about being rich usually aren't.
I never said I'm rich, but you're saying that we need to focus on prosperity. I'm telling you, see, Yitzchak, you're the reason why I believe Muhammad was right about it.
And this is the thing about it too, like you Christian Palestinians, like you're on TikTok, you're like this and that. That's why honestly, you deserve what you're getting. You sided with the Mohammedans, and I don't feel like I used to have sympathy for a lot.
Who told you he sided with Muslims? Who told you that?
You on TikTok.
Okay, dude. I mean, we need to feel. You are aware, nigga. You are aware that this one hate me much more than they hate you. Are you aware of that? No.
They hate the Jews the most. Even in Sahih Bukhari,
You really think so? Okay, go to Palestinian rooms, see how I get kicked and you don't. Come on, wake the fuck up.
I get kicked first before you.
No, you don't.
They hate me.
Are we playing the oppression Olympics here? What the fuck's going
No,
on?
it's so gay, and everyone who knows knows.
I'm the most anti-Palestinian Islamophobe there is, so you can't really.
Okay. The only difference is you don't know the Quran inside out, and you don't even speak their tongue. I can do much more damage to them. They hate me much more than they hate you, believe me.
And he's genetically the same as them.
Oh, no, but I can blend in with them. Like, I can join ISIS and convince them that I'm one of them. Can you do that? No. Okay, so I'm much of a bigger threat to them than a fucking Yiddish guy who doesn't even know how to do Mahruba without fucking it up. Sure. I'm just telling you exactly as it is. Go on Kakao and talk to all these Muslims. Ask them, Yitzchak, the Sultan of the Great Love, or ask them Rabbi McDickerson, who do you hate more? I'm just telling you. You guys are a joke. And the thing with Jews is that you think people are obsessed with you. Ain't nobody gives two damn shits about you. I'm telling you.
That's
I
right.
don't know, you seem to mention the Jews a lot.
Well, you guys mentioned yourself everywhere you go. I don't care about this. I care about Toyer.
I've always
Well, they
felt
can't
like
imagine.
how I like
Imagine being so
you
superficial.
speak about all the negative things that you feel Jews represent.
I want me to be very straightforward with you.
Like killing Jesus.
Right.
No, aside from that, I don't think she's Jewish because she's not really keeping Torah. For you to be a Jew, that means you need to be in line with Torah. You know what I mean? I understand you consider yourself to be Jewish. You consider yourself to be Jewish. I understand that. I respect that. But this is your opinion. This is my opinion. I think he deserves Jew. That means you need to be me. No, I respect that. You can call yourself whatever you want. Like, look, the Protestants call themselves Christian. You can do it. If you keep calling yourself Christian, you're not a Christian. Exactly. So, like, that's my perspective. You know, I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart for your ass. Now, you know that. But this is the truth.
He thinks of you as his child.
I can compare as my child, and I swear to you, if she was ever to come to Montreal, I would buy her a Happy Meal, and she can choose between mango juice and orange juice. I would do it. I swear to God, I would do it. Oh, she ran away. I actually would buy her a Happy Meal.
Randy, why do you attract all of these insane people?
Who's that same person?
What?
Who's that? I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know, Danny, her friend, like.
Danny is retarded. Danny, who doesn't know that Danny is retarded? Who doesn't know like Melissa, my problem with you is that you seem to think that you discovered gunpowder or something.
No, Randy, it's you.
Who here doesn't know?
Like psycho people you're inviting.
Who here doesn't know that Danny is retarded? Can you just put a thumbs up?
That's why we always call her Danny the Downy.
Maybe we're talking on drugs or different things.
No, she's actually retarded. Like, I actually break that.
You'd hit it.
Everyone.
Shut the hell up.
I would, but then I would quit it though. I wouldn't keep it. Look, truth and honesty makes everyone's life much better. The quality of life rests on a principle of honesty and transparency. And you all would be much happier if Obama was honest with you, for example. Talking about Obama, say hello to J-Lo.
Wow.
Yeah, J-Lo is my fourth favorite Jew.
Who's
And she
your
probably
first?
can't speak. My first is Moses.
Who's your second?
My second is Joshua ben Nun.
Wow, Jesus didn't make the cut.
Jesus was not a Jew.
He's the first Christian, and that's how I like to refer to him as.
Jesus was not a Jew. He became a Jew. He is a Jew. Big difference. But I mean, my belief is that Jesus existed prior to Abraham. So I don't think. Well, not that Judaism started with Abraham. Started
Who's
with
tap dancing now?
It's not that. That's my belief. How can God be a Jew? God is not a Jew. He became a Jew in his incarnation in a man called Jesus.
Well, didn't everyone become a Jew?
No. Oh, I mean, yes, at some point, yes. But there's a difference.
King and Simon, we need something objective.
Simon.
Oh, then Simon is not going to do it.
Simon sucks.
Regardless, my favorite Jew is Moshe. My second favorite is Joshua ben Nun. And my third favorite, you didn't ask me about that one. Who's my third favorite? No, it's Joseph Smith.
Why Muhammad?
Where does
Yeah,
Schneerson fall into that ranking?
He scammed an entire nation. Schneerson, I don't care about Schneerson. No. Say hello to Noha. I love Noha like my child, but she can't reconcile with basic facts. But I do love her, and I would give her a heart of peace. Although she wouldn't give me, she gave me one. Okay, Boo Boo. I appreciate that.
You better be careful with the heart of peace. He takes it as a contract.
No, yeah, it is a contract of peace, but the Muslims, Diego, they're known for breaking contracts of peace. Do you remember the last time the Muslims made a peace? They made a peace deal for 10 years, and then they broke it in the second year. Remember that?
Wait,
and then they blamed the pagans.
Contract, but the whole point of the contract was violated because the terms were not actually.
Yeah, Habibi, the only contract I do is a BDSM contract.
I don't recognize what that means.
Don't corrupt her.
No, just don't.
These are the only contracts I do.
See, I told you need to lay off the porn.
What does that have to do with porn? I don't know why you think. Okay, Anne, let me give you a
I
reason.
can tell.
Okay, do
No,
you know
I
that
believe
everyone?
a woman
I
hurt
can
this month.
tell.
I actually believe a woman hurt this month, and he copes by being sexually degenerate for most of the time.
Oh my
He
god.
knows I'm right.
No, I don't think that. But you're literally someone who believes in pedophilia and wife sharing.
Yo, okay, I don't believe. I think pedophilia is immoral and abominable, but I don't believe
Whoa.
the prophet.
Hold on
I
a
don't
second.
believe the prophet married the kid.
Oh, she doesn't believe he married the kid because that kid is no longer a kid because that kid was mentally mature.
No, I believe she was 18.
What?
Yeah, that's retarded. That's
Yeah.
retarded. Here we go again.
Yeah, we're not doing
Baseless
this. We're
nigga.
not doing this.
Baseless nigga. Baseless. Did you talk to your chef? You were supposed to talk to your chef 4 days ago.
Not
Did
sure.
did he respond to your WhatsApp message?
He responded. It was on Discord, and he was
Okay,
like,
can you read the response, please?
"No, you know
Go
what he
ahead.
said? He was like, join this server. Let's talk about it." And then I joined, and I never saw him.
Okay, exactly. So how about you press him on it, and I would love it if you could share with me his response. How about that, Boo Boo?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. He usually is there in the morning, so I'll think tomorrow morning if he's on the call. I'll just join and I'll try and interrogate him.
Well, do you remember Hakim Ba'amrullah in Egypt? He used to make people wake up at night and sleep in the morning.
Oh, damn. I don't understand what you're saying. That's based. I appreciate it.
Hakim Ba'amrullah. Literally, he used to make them wake up and work at night.
That makes no sense because the sunnah.
It does make that was Habibi. That was the best
Sunnah.
Ramadan.
Oh, for Ramadan.
No, he did it overall, but that was the best Ramadan trick. Now Ramadan is no longer a thing.
I was doing that all of Ramadan. It's definitely true.
I know you were, boo boo. I know. I know what you've been up to.
I would literally wake up and go straight to eat. It was great.
That's right. Cheating Allah just like a woman cheats on her husband.
And then I come back and then I go to Amir Zulu and I debate El Normal. I miss Ramadan. That was like my daily routine.
Amazing. That's totally amazing. I also would love to have a God that I can cheat. Shit. See, the truth of the matter is, Noha, you are smarter than Allah. And that's why you're able to beat his system. Like, he has horrible firewalls. Like, you can hack it. It's so stunning, man. Just what it is.
No, but like, I'm not sure. I believe that,
You know you love me, yeah?
I don't get full rewards. I don't get full
No, you
rewards
love me.
for this.
You love me, and you just don't follow me. But yeah, of course I make you laugh, but I'll make you giggle all night long.
Okay. See, now we got. See, now you ruined it.
I didn't ruin nothing. You fucking cum stain. Shit.
Well, at least he said he'll make you giggle all night long. Like,
Well, by you, Noha.
that's
You should have come
wholesome.
with you. It is wholesome, I know. Look, I'm a very nice guy, Noha, and you know that.
He said worse. Like, he could have said way worse about what he do all night long. So, you know.
Listen,
But
Rabbi
Rabbi-
is upset because he shoots blanks.
No, she knows that. Noha understands. I mean, I could have said that I'll be railing that ass day and night, and I would be inviting Tyrone, Tyrese, and Jamal. I could have said that, but I chose to say I'll make you giggle.
He has
Give you good advice, you know.
he has a golden retriever side.
No, I'm just
Oh,
telling
is
you
that
that
what he got you to believe?
I have a what? I never told her I have a golden retriever side. What are you talking?
It comes out sometimes. Pick up on
I'm
it.
sure it does.
I think you're mixing me with another rabbi. People always do that. They think I'm Rabbi Bishop. or
Well, you
something.
said you'd make her giggle all night. That's kind of like romantic and cute.
No.
I'll definitely. Yeah, Habibi, I'm a Pisces.
What does that mean? And since when do Christians do witchcraft?
But it's not about Christians. It's about women. Women believe in astrology.
Is witchcraft.
Yeah, I know.
Astrology, witchcraft.
We don't need the ego. It's in the Torah. It's very obviously. It's not witchcraft. It's called astrology, and it is an abomination. But women believe in it. So I'm just Pisces
See, I'm a Pisces. What?
because she's a woman.
Well, I prefer MBTI. That's the. Do you know Maya Briggs? I literally categorize everyone that I meet. Really good at like.
How would you categorize Rabbi here?
Rabbi is let me think about it. I've categorized the other Rabbi. Let's think about this one.
She
He's
likes
most
me.
likely an E. Maybe an N or an S. Probably an N.
I am an N.
Yeah.
I am an
ENT. ENTP or an
No.
ENTJ. One of them.
I am an ENTJ, and I am ENTJI.
Ah. So
That's
wait, no
right.
I. You can only be A or T. So you're ENTJ A.
Oh, let's check actually. No, sorry. I am INTJ T.
INTJ. Yo, you know your type is the most compatible with mine. That's disgusting.
I know you love me, but I can feel the chemistry. INTJ T. In the end, my identity is T in the end. That's terrible, man.
I'm an ENFP, and apparently our soulmates are INTJs, and I literally like when it comes to
Alhamdulillah, sister. You know you love me. You just don't like the fact that you love me. But you do love me. And this is exactly... Your relationship with me is exactly like my relationship with smoking. Like, I love smoking. I hate that I love smoking. So, you are exactly like that. You love Rabbi, you just don't like what my friends do. And I'm the same.
You know, now I know you're actually an Arabic because you're like actually like
Well, you said things to try and convince him.
I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional, but that, if anything, the the problem with me is that I see too clearly. Like I don't even need glasses.
You're a
And
little autistic.
I just don't think I'll ever. I am Asperger's, and I see too clearly. I can even see things even when I close my eyes.
Yeah. So can everyone.
Well, you can see things when you close your eyes.
Yes.
Well, that's okay. So you are delusional.
I just have to envision it.
Exactly. Envision these nuts. How about that?
No, thank you. I envision you're not shooting blanks and being honest. I think
There's nothing wrong with that. Well, if you shoot blanks, that means you don't even need to use contraceptives.
No, it just means that you need to stop watching.
No, it just means that I literally save money on fucking contraceptives.
What do you mean? Who uses contraceptives?
Yeah,
You're
that's-
only supposed to. Oh God, that's an abomination too.
Until of them, what contraceptives?
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what contraceptives. You can use the pills, you can use the condoms,
What?
you can use. There's a million things that one uses. But I'm just like, because I shoot blanks, I don't have to worry about any of that shit.
Well, then you shouldn't be having sex.
I know I should be having less sex.
Oh my God.
I'm having too much. Where's the Rambo
Yeah,
son? We
with
need to
your
wake him up.
hand, I told you, I can tell. Your brain
Yeah.
is becoming full of diarrhea turds.
Well, I mean, my hand is more tight than your pussy. How about that? She.
Oh, I mean,
She.
okay. Oh, you really got
You know I love you, you're like my child, literally, and I don't want to hurt you either in any way, even verbally.
You're shooting blanks. There's no way I can be your child.
Okay, that's why I said like my child.
No way.
Like my child.
Well,
It's
Right.
like
you always tell me to eat your ass.
Actually,
Nigga, it's a stimulus.
That's like,
Rabbi, keep on shooting that thing and like don't reproduce. Please like terminate your bloodline. That's the end.
I don't want to reproduce. I want because your children are my children. So aside from actually adopting, I'm gonna be indoctrinating your kids in the schools. That's right. My target, if I have children of my own, I wouldn't have time to focus on yours. Your children are my target.
your parents must be so proud. I mean, I
Of
can't
course
even
they are.
imagine. Your mom, she's like, yeah, that's my son. Him right there.
Oh, man. My mama is very proud of me. I just excel in every possible
Why
way.
are you talking like that? Your mother.
What do you think your daughter would say if she knows what you say?
What do I say? That's weird.
So, for example, if your daughter knows that you share your tits with every passerby on cut,
Oh my
what do you
God.
think what do you think she would say?
I didn't share those photos.
What?
You're the only one.
Are you slandering? Huh?
No, that's back. Not that. It's back, but it's okay. There's nothing. Look, I mean, I told you, admit that.
He saw a picture of my boobs 4 years ago and he's still not over it. Like,
3 years ago.
He probably looks
that great.
at it every
3
day.
years ago.
No, I'm being serious. He does. He talks about it every day. I'm like, dude, those
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't. No, I see that. No, but see that going back to.
They're like a
By going.
You're obsessed.
Well, they're not. Look, they're not that bad. But going back to what we said earlier, your boobs. That is exactly what I see when I. But when I close my eyes, I see things. Remember, that's what exactly. It's the titties that I see when I close my eyes.
Oh, great. Okay, so are you over it yet?
Yeah, man.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you something and just take it.
Because you admitted it.
Take it like it's
But if
I'm not.
my only problem is that you don't admit it. But now that you've admitted it, but nobody cares if you're gonna eat my ass anyways. But if you admitted it,
Yeah.
my God, if you admitted it, I have no problem. Now you admitted it. Now you just literally admitted it, and so that I have no problem.
Okay. So can you
Because you were lying about it.
I'm not interested.
In my
Oh,
culture,
that's fine.
we stone people like Rabbi.
In your culture, you literally, in your culture, you, no.
Exactly.
In your culture, you literally fuck little boys. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. She doesn't fuck little boys.
What, have you heard of the Bachabazi?
Sounds like
Have you heard of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
No. Not little boys, bro.
Okay, he did.
If you say little girls, at least you have like a hadith. Come on, bro.
No, she's right. He never fucked little boys. She's right. He did fuck little girls though. So,
Yes. Under the apparent reading of Sahih Bukhari and stuff. But like I don't believe she was.
No, Bubu, I told you a million times. You have a sweet ass, but you do have an ass for brains. If you actually, you cannot go against Sahih Bukhari.
You know, you actually can. Like, you know, Robert, I genuinely am wondering. I know it's a minority opinion. I know it's a mutawatir hadith. I know it's extremely sahih under the classical hadith science
There's no
paradigm.
mutawatir.
But no, it's like
There's no
under
mutawatir.
our like
There's only
under
tawatur.
our like
You know what
epistemology.
This is the
La hawla wa la
Yeah.
quwwata illa billah.
Yeah, tawatur
There's no mutawatir.
is like
Tawatur is what?
as in, when I say mutawatir, I don't mean like under our paradigm. If there are like several or enough chains, they will classify it as mutawatir, even though it's not
No,
technically
but
like mass
mutawatir,
transmitted.
ya habibi. Mutawatir comes from tawatur. I'm saying there's
Yeah,
no
I know.
tawatur. There's no tawatur. There's tawattur.
Oh, you're trying to correct my Arabic.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that's a
What are you
different word.
saying?
Tawattur, frustration. There's only sexual frustration, boo-boo. That's
Hold
all
on.
it is.
That was quite smart. I'll take that one.
It's
But
tawattur, not tawattur. Frustration is, you know,
the only tawatur is coming from you, mate. Right now.
No, not me. I'm not the one who fucks little kids.
No, but you also have tawatur, just a different kind.
No, I don't have tawattur at all. I'm just super open. Do you know what kapt jinsi means?
Kapt jinsi.
Kapt
Something
jinsi, exactly.
something impure, right?
No, kapt jinsi. You don't even speak Arabic, nigga.
Jinsi, like Jannah.
Jins. Kapt jinsi. Go ahead, Nora. What does kapt jinsi mean?
What's
I don't
the
know the first word with Jency sex.
Kapt jinsi means sexual frustration.
Jinsi means sex in Arabic? Because I thought it was
Yeah.
Janus, which is like the genre or like impure, right?
No, it's a different word.
Okay. Because in Darija, like, we'll say different words for sex. So I've never heard this.
No, there's no Darija. That's like the okay, maybe you guys in Morocco. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, our dialect has some weird words.
No, you know I love you, boo boo, and I can be harsh on you. I do think you have a sweet heart. I think you're a sweet person, and I do appreciate that ass. But at the same time,
Please
sometimes
don't.
I feel like I want to smash your face with a keyboard.
Okay. I understand
love you,
the
though.
frustration. But I
You
have
love me
found
too,
a
boo-boo?
way to like, when you're not being a degenerate,
You love me too, boo boo.
not love. I wouldn't use the word love. Like I am very.
But I'm saying I
selective
love
with
you.
that term.
But I love you. Why can't you say you love me?
Because like you have
You know
to
it's
meet a certain
elaborate.
threshold.
You know it's
Yeah, I don't
elaborate like that.
I don't love like
Exactly.
I just love.
And that,
everyone.
and no, that's exactly my point. How can you love the creation if you don't love the creator? Of course we can't. But I'm saying
I
I
love
love
the
you.
creator.
But if you love the creator,
the
you love the
creation.
creation.
The creation was corrupted, unfortunately, because of his own free will.
Yeah, that's
So I'm
retarded.
not gonna
That's
love
it.
the corrupted.
If you
I'm
love
gonna
the
love the
creation,
corrupted.
yeah, habibi, you should love. You hate the sin, not the sinner. You hate the sin, not the sinner.
Well,
That's why I say I love
I
you.
hate
Even
the
though you're
person
retarded.
that the sinner has become. I'm actually not.
Even though you're retarded, yeah, habibi, even though you're
How am I
retarded,
retarded,
even though
bro?
Allah,
How am I retarded?
because Allah gave you all blessings. Allah gave you all blessings, but you squandered them all away. God gave you a sweet, beautiful ass, and you rot it with your mind.
Bro.
I'm just telling you what it is. So I appreciate you, but you can't even reciprocate the love.
Well, under my paradigm, I can't love the blasphemer, unfortunately. I must kill the blasphemer. In
But
fact,
you're literally the one who blasphemes. You're literally the one who blasphemes Allah's good name when you say that His prophet fucks children.
way to put it. But that's not
Holy
necessarily
fuck.
blasphemy. That's not blasphemy. Come on.
Of course, that's exactly why you're retarded. Yet I still love you.
That's not blasphemy because you're appealing to a moral argument. You need to prove to me that your moral framework has any epistemic grounding, or else everything you say is just subjective and intuition.
Yeah, no, that's not true. I can 100% show you how it's actually mathematical.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's not get carried away, Rabbi.
No, I can prove to you everything we say about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a mathematical reality.
Mathematical. Are you appealing to numerology?
Huh?
Are you appealing to numerology?
No, I'm just telling you, with math, you can prove the existence of Allah Azza wa Jal, and you can also prove His attributes.
All plans from a small man.
Very small.
Okay, go ahead.
Diego, some small men have the biggest thing. Say hello to Kathy. Kathy, be careful. These guys they don't like black people. So I'm just letting you know right now before you interact with these people.
I think we all prefer Kathy over Rabbi.
No, you don't. You love me, you know that. Give me a heart of peace, boo boo.
You need to first prove that claim you just made about
Well, give me a heart of peace. Well, give me a heart because we need to start a new page.
Okay, I'll give you the heart if you are able to refute me. So can you just prove my God using mathematics?
It's so easy to refute. No, I never said disprove your God using mathematics.
Oh, so what was your claim about mathematics? I thought that's what you were saying.
No, we can prove the existence of God.
Oh, proving.
Yes.
Oh, but not Allah. You mean you're trying to
So can you give me the heart of peace, boo boo, so that we can start on
Are
a
you
new...
referring to your Orthodox conception
Okay,
of the Trinity?
Well, we need to start on a new page with P. But we can walk back. But
Okay, I'll
we
give
can
you a
walk
heart.
the expo. There you go. Thank you, man. Now give me a kiss. Mwah!
Ew, I'm leaving. I can't do this.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh my God, what a waste of time.
I only have so much degeneracy that I can tolerate.
How is that degeneracy? It's
Because
a
I know for a fact that if you said this next to me in front of my dad, he would fuck you up.
Your dad would say, motherfucker, he'll take my mahar and he'll give your ass up for that.
Oh, my dad even heard me speaking to you right now on the phone. He'd literally take my phone. I'm not even joking.
Exactly. And I hope to God that he hears it. Your brother would probably jerk off to the idea of me doing shit. Your brother is a cuck. Yeah.
My brother? No, my brother
Is a
was
cuck.
a job, man.
Well, I'll tell you, he's a cuck. But he would literally want to watch. Because your brother is a cuck. Your brother is a cuck.
My dad was listening to me on Clubhouse, and my sheikh was speaking to me, and my dad went and did a whole research, sort of investigation on the sheikh to make sure not speaking to some random
Yeah, because he doesn't want you there. Because he doesn't want you to end up with a bunch of bodies fucking little children.
Well, no, he was also worried that these guys are extremists or they are deviants. So he kind of looks at his books and stuff, and then he was like, okay, he's good to go because he's a normal guy.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
But if he knows some pseudo rabbi who makes sexual jokes.
So the rabbi, I'm the only rabbi I know on this app.
I'm so naive. I used to think you were actually a rabbi, genuine.
I am a rabbi.
When I started using Clubhouse, 2 months ago.
Nuha, you're naive. That's why. Duh.
Yeah, I am. I actually thought rabbi was a rabbi for a long time, actually.
I am a rabbi. I'm just not Jewish.
This guy is becoming more of a rabbi than any rabbi I've ever met. He's getting so good at it, rabbi. You're unbelievable.
I am a rabbi. I'm just not Jewish.
And the reason I thought he was a rabbi was because everyone was trolling someone who was pretending to be a rabbi that day. Everyone was going along with it. And I was new, so I was like,
I am a rabbi. She doesn't understand. I am a rabbi.
You're a rabbi.
Rabbi is a teacher.
You're a rabbi who consumes pornography,
그거랑
I don't produce. I produce, nigga. I produce pornography.
you produce and you
I
advocate
produce.
the consumption also, of course.
I never advocate. No, that's Rabbi Caleb. That's not me.
No, you produce turd and diarrhea sandwiches at that.
He does the advertising, okay.
I don't.
And anyone
promote
that consumes
this anymore.
your sandwiches, they become diarrhea and turds too.
Well, you would love to consume my sandwich, and I can tell you that.
I would actually pay a membership fee.
Comedy. She would even choke on my pickles. I can tell you that.
All I gotta say is your congregation and with your tutelage can expect great things because you're bringing the comedy. Let me tell you, you are one funny son of a bitch.
Well, the truth must be funny. It must be. Because there's an irony in all of this. And Anne just simply doesn't. I mean, did you know comedy that Anne doesn't even suck dick?
You know, you're so good at what you do. Why don't you create a new profile and call it Muhammad? And let's really go big or go home because I think you could infuriate people on this app because you have the knowledge to do that. So you really should create a Muhammad profile.
But what you need to know, man, is that Rabbi is the most triggering. Like Rabbi triggers everyone.
No. If people knew, no, you need to have multiple profiles to maximize the torture. Trust me.
I
Don't have the time. You've been here all fucking day. You were here all day yesterday. You were all here the day before yesterday. You're here every day, all day talking. You never stop. So what's the problem with one more profile named Muhammad? You can do this. You got it in you. I know you can do this. You can do this.
I also have numbers. And Rabbi is the most triggering. Rabbi triggers the Muslims, the Christians, the Jews, Rabbi triggers even the atheists. Rabbi triggers everyone. I do think Rabbi is the best. That's all. You can come back up. That's all I want to say.
No, I agree. I think it's the most triggering, but technically Muhammad should be the most triggering based on the fact that they could kill you if you're insulting the prophet.
Yeah, but it's not. Because if I call myself Muhammad, it will trigger the Muslims, but it will not trigger anyone else.
Why do you think they call him Muhammad? Does it have anything to do with Ham from the Bible? Like, is there something about ham? Is it like more pig? What does it mean?
Muhammad means
Mahmoud.
Muhammad means the praised one.
Oh, the praised one. Anyways, you've been really funny today. I've been live streaming all day long. I mean, not Clown House, but tonight at least, and many other times. But you're killing it, dude.
In which room?
You got a routine.
Yeah, I've been raping many. They have raped 3 rooms.
Yeah. Anyways, great work. Great job. That's a wrap. You can go on with your life now. You can go to sleep, do something.
Which one are you talking about?
I don't know. It's all of them. Every room you're in, you just dominate.
Oh, you were there. You were in every one of them?
Yeah, especially the stupid Simon one in the morning when I was like, you guys are just debating definitions and you don't even know it, and then they kicked me. It's just so stupid.
Simon is the most fucking. Oh, I can't stand Simon.
Yeah.
I can't.
What's his app?
Simon sucks, bro.
He's boring as hell.
And doesn't even know how to do the sign of the cross. She goes herself down.
Yeah, and you're really dumb, but Simon's really stupid too.
Wait,
Simon is not stupid. It's just programmed, man. Simon is like literally programmed.
Yeah, but that's stupid. And did you see Trump in Michigan tonight with Governor Bitchmeyer?
Yes, I did.
He embarrassed the shit out of her.
Tim is sleeping, but no, I literally was on Clubhouse and all these protesters, blacks and faggots. Oh my gosh, I roasted these people. So that they're protesting outside of Macomb Community College. I'm like, get a fucking life. Like,
Man.
these fat, overweight, feminist, purple-haired women that are like, calling things.
Yeah, you can walk away Democrat and
What about it?
Sasha, did you see your new liberal president?
What about it though?
No, Canada got a new liberal president.
The prime minister.
It's like liberal. Aren't they all fucking liberal? I mean, how much more liberal could you get than Justin Trudeau? I mean, everything is a step up from that piece of shit.
That's not really the issue. It doesn't matter who wins because it's going to be liberals anyways. What we were hoping for is that the People's Party of Canada gets at least one seat, and they didn't. So there's zero conservatives basically. Imagine the Congress with zero Republicans and they're all Democrats. So what we want is one Republican. I'm leaving Canada in 3 to 7 years.
Where are you gonna go, China?
I have to do survey around the globe.
Have you ever seen any of these super China cities, the top tier cities like Chengdu and other?
Fuck China. I'm not going back.
It doesn't matter.
It was in China.
You know, in
What
your,
are you doing yourself?
I lived in China for like fucking like 9 years in my 20s. I'm not going back. You don't have to answer that, Mike. You don't have to respond to that.
Sasha, why? Sasha, you're gonna move to Chicago and be my neighbor, aren't you?
I would just to take you out for a good meal and just share experience with you.
Out and about?
No, Sasha, I mean, you do realize that, like, you know, you could go to Chipotle, then I'd be like, all right, bro, I'll meet you at Chipotle. Then I'd be like, you know what? Just come on Clubhouse and we'll do a Clubhouse room while you're at Chipotle in Chicago.
It's looking at somebody in the eye and sharing space with them is very important, okay? You might not understand it because you're not actualized, you're not
Oh
living
yeah, I'm only 42 years old. I've never existed in the real world outside of this bullshit, stupid hypnosis app.
I don't think you've done it.
Dr. Sasha.
I don't think you've fucking done it. Okay, and I can show you the way.
Dr. Sasha, I only do what I do because Clown House is just, it gives you the ability to create something out of nothing, which is exclusive.
You don't need to explain it to me. I get it.
But there's nothing to meet with me about. The moment now is the meeting. You got to realize whether it's at Chipotle or right now, it's the same meeting. And there's no looking in my eyes like you're going to share an experience.
This club is real.
Of course it's real. Everyone's authentically themselves, even more so than in real life. People project here in a way that they would never project in the real world. All the time. Non-stop projection.
That's not me.
It's not? You're just you, though.
Nope. My God. Nope. It's not me. I don't think it's you either.
Wow. Well, then that's a you problem, bro.
I don't think it's Rabbi or it's Mr. Anderson either. I don't know Diego or Nora.
What about me?
Well, and you're authentic.
I am.
Anne's the only authentic one, huh? Okay. Good analysis there, Dr. Sasha.
Well, he knows.
Dr. Sasha always wants it to be the Dr. Sasha way. What does your wife think about that?
I had a great conversation with my wife today.
Did you play music while you were talking to her?
No, I didn't. But I had a serious conversation with her, which is we usually don't have these problems. In the last 20 years, I think it's been 20 years. Yeah, it's a long time. 20 years.
What are you, like 65 or something?
4 arguments, and there was it wasn't even an argument this time. She just raised a point of concern, and I answered it. And so
she was like, "You're on Clown House too much." That's what she was concerned about. That you're on social audio too much.
She didn't understand it. But I explained it to her. I basically told her, I'm like, imagine your best 2 friends multiplied by 10, and you have access to that at all times. That's what I'm
So
struggling
wait,
with.
Clown House was the contention in the relationship. It's actually your Clown House usage.
That's right.
Damn.
comedy, whatever. Fucking.
Listen, when I got a wife and kids, you know, when I tell them about Clown House, I'm gonna be like, "What Clown House? What Clown House? What are you talking about? I don't use social audio. It's for losers."
You don't have 3 kids. You're fucking pathetic.
Pasha, can you please call Comedy and Nigger on my behalf, please?
Damn. Hard R? You didn't even soft H that?
Edmund, stop being a nigger, okay?
Damn. I'm reporting you to the Canadian authorities. I'm reporting you to the Canadian authorities. I'm reporting you to the Canadian authorities. I'm going to have you arrested for racism. Canada will arrest you for online racism. You're being reported to the authorities.
I was sharing something
Being
very
reported to the authorities.
Be quiet. I was
Dr.
sharing
Sasha, could you please not use social audio so much and start taking care of your family? You've never...
I was sharing something very sacred and important with you, and it completely went over your head.
You've never spent any time educating your children on the Bible.
Who's the asshole here? Don't fucking go toe-to-toe
You
with
told
me.
us that you were criticized for not teaching your children.
Comedy, you're a nigger, Comedy. To the point.
Damn, I'm reporting both of you to the Canadian authorities for racism. I'm reporting both of you to the authorities.
Everyone's on my side right now.
I'm a minority.
No one's on the side of the Canadians. Trust me, no one's ever liked the Canadians. Everybody is jealous of them and they hate them. You get to go on all the best vacations. You make good money. You ain't got any of the problems. You guys are just sucking the blood out of America.
Yeah, but I can be racist. I'm a minority. So.
Who's on my side? Hand raise.
God is on my side. That's all I care about. Comedy is a nigger. But I love him.
I do too. He's a smart guy.
Do you think you can become an N-word by, permeation or some type of coagulation from being in close proximity to African Americans? Do you think white people are converting to black Americanism, or like you can become black over time if you spend enough time listening to their complaints?
No,
Or being called an N-word? Do you become one eventually?
You're racist. You assume that niggers are black. You assume that. And besides black people.
No, what I'm saying is genetically, maybe I can mutate somehow to become black. It's possible.
Yeah, but why do you assume that you have to become black? Why do you think you have to be black for you to be a nigger? What makes you think that?
Because I think conditioning me to become an N-word by calling me an N-word may genetically change me. Like maybe that's how evolution works.
How many people are watching F5?
That's racist. You're racist. You're assuming that only black people can be niggers.
Edmund, how many people are watching you right now?
6.
6? Okay, thank you for being honest. Fucking faggot.
Is there something you want to say to the 6 people listening to you?
I was curious as to how popular you are.
Well, I don't have a big set of tits and a great ass, so, most people don't really care about this bald asshole all night long,
Just on the phone.
They check in and they say, this isn't funny, fuck you, fuck Trump, fuck your bald head.
When you abuse people, people can abuse you back. Okay?
Yeah, I know, but I don't abuse you. I just tease you.
There's nothing wrong with abuse.
I agree, Robbie. I agree. I just want fucking comedy to understand it.
I'm just saying, if you came to Chicago, I tell you to meet me at the local McDonald's, and then I ditch you.
Oh, I'll be back.
It's not personal, but I just don't want to hang out, and look in your eyes over a meal to share an experience. I mean, I saw Diego at a gas station for about 5 minutes, and I said, all right, have a good life. Take care. Nice meeting you. Bye.
You got scared, man. You didn't want us to hang out. Your heart is closed.
Yeah, I saw your fucking... I saw how strange your entire simulation looked. It looked completely like somebody who was a racist.
How did you gather that?
Because of your car, for one thing. That's the most racist car I've ever seen in my life. You know that car is racist. Fucking Woody. I mean, what? You know, do you violate dress codes when you go to a bar on a Friday night? Yeah, you wear Dickies, don't you?
And a members only jacket.
Chase your Graces here, my Bitcoin financial advisors. I recently sent him $1 million to invest on my behalf. He's my new FA.
How many Bitcoin you got?
I own 10 Bitcoin.
Really? Yeah, that's pretty good. We got comedy comedian here once again talking about absolutely nothing on Clubhouse.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Another episode about low IQ dumb people talking about nothing. Damn, Dr. Sasha couldn't take it anymore. He's heard it too many times.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your interests, your hobbies, even your profession.
Well, I have a huge apartment complex here in Chicago where people love to park and just throw their garbage all over the sidewalk. It's like they're pigs. So every couple of days, I got to go outside and pick up all the fucking garbage that people toss out of their cars all over the fucking place. It's like my whole rest of my life, I'm going to be picking up garbage.
Oh my God, that's almost as bad as being a UPS driver.
You know, I put my UPS driver up on YouTube because she's a dumb bitch, and it went viral. Because I was like, can you? It was for like a four signature package for a new cell phone. I was like, oh, I'll be there in just 3 minutes. I'm walking up the street. She's like, I don't care. I can't wait. I gotta go. So I put that on YouTube. It went viral, and UPS contacted me and asked me to take it down.
She's actually right. They literally will get you. You can get fired if you like they can file dude because management is such assholes to us because of like union versus business stuff. It's like if you literally like sit there and wait for 3 minutes, they can get you for stealing time. Or even if they're not like observing you, they can look in telematics and be like, what were you doing at this stop for 3 minutes? If you're a target, like if they're trying to get rid of you and stuff like that, they can do that and stuff. So they were probably trying to get rid of her or something. So she was
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's not that she doesn't want to wait. Like she can wait. It's just that she doesn't want to get bullshit from like the manager and stuff. Yeah.
It's crazy though, because it's like she came back like 3 times. It's like every time. It's like I can't get to the door. You know, even what if I was like is disabled or something, and it was going to take me like 5 minutes to get down the stairs or some shit. I mean, anyways. I was just annoyed. But
you can call UPS and let them know, and then they'll leave a note and say, yeah, you can they can leave a note in our diet that says like it's like wait 5 minutes or something like that in the diet, and then we'll wait. But yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Fuck. I mean, I'm not buying new expensive phones anymore because like you can literally get a good phone is like no different than the new like $100 phone. You know, that's why cell phone and like cell phone economy. I just don't see how much more it can grow.
Besides, the only exception is the camera. So like the iPhone camera, if you have like a high quality iPhone camera, the algorithms, like there was a deal with Apple and Instagram and YouTube and TikTok where if you have an Apple phone, it detects it somehow and it actually puts it in the algorithm better.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So there is actually like a business side of it that it makes sense to have an iPhone. So,
I mean, you want to have both, obviously. You don't want to just have one. I mean, I work with like 100 phones, but yeah, I agree with you that the thing is though, on my live streams, like I'm not getting any views on my Apple the iPhone 13s, but I'm getting views on my shitty fucking Androids. So explain that to me. You know,
that's really weird. Maybe it's the quality of the content or the timing or something.
I think it's just because like some of my accounts are basically ghosted now, and like newer accounts get, more play. But like if you've already been tagged as being like problematic or something, they don't show you in the algorithm for YouTube Live. Anyways, do you carry a firearm with you when you make deliveries?
I don't. We're not allowed to.
Really? Because an Amazon driver here in Chicago carrying concealed just blasted somebody robbing him, killed him, and the police confirmed that it was a clean kill.
Amazon people are a little different. Amazon's, like Amazon drivers and UPS drivers are not the same. Like very different standards, both in terms of production and like training. So, because the Amazon people get paid like fucking $18 an hour or whatever it is, and UPS gets paid $50. So it's like, the standards are a lot higher and stuff like that.
You guys are like the fucking secret. You guys are like the special forces of package delivery.
Literally. Like you see FedEx too. Like FedEx is a little better. It's better than Amazon, but FedEx is also like, like they do a lot of dumb shit on the road and stuff. And like if we tried to do that, we would get fired. Like you're not supposed to go in driveways. I mean, you can. Like you do, you can if you want, but they tell you not to. And if you get into an accident, it's property damage. And then if you get in multiple accidents in a year, then you're fired permanently.
It sounds like that. Every time you describe this job, it sounds like that training part of the Hudsucker Proxy. You ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Nora. Nora, can you play this for me? It's like 1 minute long.
Yeah. Do you want me to play it on like?
Assalamu alaikum.
You're not funny.
Can I get a walaikum assalam?
No, you can't, stupid bitch. Fuck Israel. Fuck Trump.
You're projecting. Yo, bro.
How you doing? AK, what the fuck? Where are you? Where do you think I am? Shut up, man.
Hello?
Shut up. Shut up, man. Say it again. Baptimizi Nicaragua.
Alright, this is boring. I'm going to the chillism room.
Cool, sir.
I'll stay your ass here.
Shut up.
No, I'm going to chillism where it's always
Where is
fun.
that?
Oh, the straw man is just somebody made a claim like this. Society dictates what you're attracted to. So then the question is, well, society said that the consent age is 2 years old. Would you still be attracted to it?
Bitch, you ain't even know what it is to be fucking like retired. You still have to go work with your time to make money. My money makes more money for me than my time does, bitch. You don't know what it is to be a man. You want to act like a boy talking to men. Alright, bro. Bitch, please, got me fucked up. Oh, you sound like a faggot. Don't say that again.
I tried to the monster, oversized a yellow monster, large the size of a room manager. This is where Martin Josh, Chap, Angular voucher, and they got you. 780-704-9156, that's your employee number. It will not be repeated. Without your employee number, you cannot get your paycheck. Arrested, November the 27th, return a waiver. Do not return when assigned. Waiver office Bailiff's Code 37. It's office Bailiff's 37-3.
You can kill my children, but when I kill yours,
what it's led to. That's not what it's led to. No, because I don't feel that way, and I don't think it's deplorable for people to try to get free.
Yo, Andrew, you literally arguing that based on statistics, it's okay to judge black people that have nothing to do with crime. They have nothing to do with any kind of crime, but you think it's fair to like make a certain decision based on that.
You didn't understand the context of that, okay?
He didn't understand a word he said. That is literally the point, Andrew. Nobody just states facts in a vacuum. You don't just state facts in a vacuum. And you can't tell me that you're just stating facts about this person has a criminal status. Like for what reason?
How can you even say?
Yeah, I do understand the context. You're making up about certain people being criminal.
Treating people deplorably can cause them to do deplorable things. And then you're like, you're deplorable! You're deplorable!
The slave owner, deplorable. The slave who kills an innocent, deplorable.
No, they're not deplorable. They're definitely not on the same level at all.
If somebody's lost their mind, I agree with Justin. That is going to be something where somebody has been pushed and beat and abused so badly that their mind is lost and they can't adjudicate between right and wrong. Cool. But somebody who takes it as something where they're going to just say, hey, I need to be free, and they're actually somewhat intact in their moral adjudications, absolutely
I'm
deplorable.
telling you.
No, it's not
Hold on a second. So Andrew, what you don't understand, listen, so what you're absolutely atrociously saying, Nat Turner was a preacher man who preached the gospel to the core, believed in God, and he got to the point somehow he was convinced that he had seen enough, Andrew.
Selah, is a person who kills an innocent baby because they want to get free when they've had a fairly decent life.